Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? Happy, happy, happy ho. Happy, happy, happy ho. Happy, happy, happy ho. What the fox say? What the fox say? Big blue eyes, pointy nose, chasing mice and digging holes. Tiny paws up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, will you communicate by more? How will you speak to that horse? What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What does the fox say? The secret of the fox, ancient mystery, somewhere deep in the woods. I know you're hiding. What is your sound? Will we ever know? Will always be a mystery. What do you say? You're my guardian angel, hiding in the woods. What is your
Okay, let's see here. I'm just checking the chat right now, see what you guys are saying. Looks like Cash Wisconsin is really excited about what we're going to be doing tonight. And Speedy says, "Are you ready, Cash?" Well, you better be, because I know I'm certainly not sure how to take this. Anyway, I'm going to give it maybe a few more minutes. So just go ahead and sit tight.
Smell
You know what? I think that's been enough time, about 5 minutes or so to wait. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that little intro. So hang on. Alrighty then. Just gotta do one thing real quick. Da 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 da. Okay, and we are live. This is. I was about to say Friday nights of Film Nerd, but then I realized, wait, it's not Friday. It's Tuesday. So this is actually a special presentation stream, number 9, I believe. And with me is once again the lovely Mizz Mimi. Say hi, Mimi.
Hi, hello everyone. Hi, I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday night.
So one thing I realized that's kind of funny is it was almost a year ago that we had our first stream together.
Yeah, I feel like I've known you for about a year in general.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, as I've alluded to on my community tab, we are going to be doing something a little unconventional. We are going to be reading a little series of web comics by an artist named Borba that might be based on a certain Disney movie, and it might be notorious for a few little things. Mimi, do you know what we're talking about?
Yes, I do. We're reading the Zootopia abortion comic.
Well, we're not just reading that comic. We're going to be reading all 3 of them because, if we're going to do one, we might as well do them all.
Yeah,
So I guess real quick,
disclosure, I'm aware. I've been aware of these comics existing for a long time, but I've never actually sat down and read them. So this should be an interesting experience.
Yeah, I've never read them myself either. I've known about them for a while. Hang on just one second. I think something might be going on with Spanian. Give me 1 second. Because it looks like they might be going a little crazy with the comments. Let me... Hang on. I'm trying to see if I can... okay, doesn't seem to be working on my end. Let me... hang on, because they're posting a bunch of spam, and I'm going to try to get rid of them. Give me just 1 second. Gotta love it when this happens. Okay. All right, all right, for some reason I can't find the messages. Like they're on Streamlabs, I can see them, but for some reason I can't delete them from the chat. So I don't know what's going on with that. We'll just have to leave it alone for right now. But anyway, so I guess kind of going real quick into it. I've also never read the comics. I've only seen videos on them. Like I know Wang did a video on the comics, and I had heard about them in passing, and I'm just like really curious to read them. Plus, some people have been like, "Oh, FilmNerd, you're so good at voices. You should do voice acting." So I figured, yeah, why not? I'll flex a little. So anyway. Sparky in chat is saying, no film, Mimi, don't do it. Oh, we're doing it. We are doing it. Mushrooms asking Ms. Liz perchance. I don't know if I can scream that. I don't know if I'm willing to scream that right now. Anyway, let me just go ahead and make sure that I'm sharing my screen. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay, big selection. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Discord's being like weirdly fucky. But Mimi, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. That is most definitely what is up. So here we go. This is the Zootopia comic, I Will Survive. So we start off, and the first thing I gotta note is the art style in this is really good. Like, I mean, granted, from what I understand, Borba is like a professional comic artist, so kind of goes without saying. But so yeah, we open with "I Will Survive," a Zootopia fan comic by Borba. We got birds chirping. We've got Judy putting down what looks like a pregnancy test. So, and then we move on, and she's looking very intensely at it. And maybe you can start.
Come on. Let's go. Sweet cheese.
Oh, and it looks like it's positive. So then we cut to Nick being a lazy bum as always. And all right, I'm going to try not to go too loud with it, but
Nick, come on, wake up.
We're off duty today.
Nick, I have something important to say.
Just text me, please.
Nicholas, I am serious.
Okay. Oh, jeez, when you call me Nicholas, it means I'm in great danger.
You bet.
Oh, I wonder what's going to happen now. I'm going to take a shower and do other things before you ruin the rest of my day.
Yes, it'd be good, I think.
What would he be singing in the shower? I don't know. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Wow, I'm feeling much better now. So we move on. All right, well, what is this important thing you want me to know?
Nick, I'm pregnant.
Dun, dun, dun. And nice try, Fluff. You almost got me, as if it were even possible. Oh, your nose is switching. So it means, Carrots, are you for sure? Is it for real?
Yes, it is. I just took a pregnancy test and...
Judy, Judy, this is the happiest day of my life. And you can tell he's happy because there's tears all coming out, and Judy looks really scared by all of this.
The art in this comic is super professional, which makes it stand out from most like infamous weird fan comics online.
Yeah, it's definitely a step above something like the Lightbringer. So anyway, I love you, Judy. I love you so much. You made me the happiest mammal on Earth.
Nick, please stop.
Sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, Nick, you didn't, but this isn't the problem.
Problem? You mean because we're from different species? You think our baby might have some problem, right?
That wasn't what I meant.
I don't understand.
Nick, please. Don't make things worse for us.
Real quick, I gotta say, I love how you, Mimi, are like doing this like really soft spoken, like serious voice. And meanwhile, I'm going like really loud and bombastic with it. Anyway, Judy, what are you talking about?
Nick, I don't want this child.
By the way, one quick thing I gotta note. Again, the art is really good, but like, what does this shape kind of look like to you? Like, I don't know. Maybe my mind's a little warped, but like,
Looks
this
like a Goomba from Super Mario Brothers, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't possibly look like anything else. But anyway, no, I can't believe you said that.
Nick, hear me out.
Please tell me I heard wrong. Why, Judy? Why?
Let me explain, Nick.
So explain yourself. Why don't you want our baby?
There's no baby yet. I'm just in my first month of pregnancy. Oh, I will say, maybe, I know this is a movie thing, but they kind of broke the 1080 rule here, and we just kind of flipped around in terms of who's on left and who's on the right.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. And you decided on your own that this is going to be the last month, ain't you?
Nick, let's talk about it like adults, right?
Right. Okay, tell me your tale.
Thanks. Well, at first I believed you couldn't get me pregnant.
Oh, what? Do you think I'm incompetent, you little whore? No, I'm just kidding. Oh wait, is
Yes,
this?
I do know there are some.
Sorry, I didn't know if that was
I
my
think
line or
this
your
is-
line.
I'm not sure. I think this is Judy.
Okay.
Yes, I do know there are some cases of interbreeding, but they're extremely rare, and none of them involved a couple formed by a pred and a prey. So I foolishly believed we didn't have to take any precautions.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. So one thing I do have to ask about the whole interbreeding thing, like, so did the children come out as like weird, like, kind of morphs of like the two animals? Like, for instance, this moose and this deer. Does the kid turn out to be like a half moose deer hybrid, or is it like because like when people are born, sometimes they take certain traits from the mother and the father. Like, does the child become more like the dad or more like the mom? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell just by this art here.
Yeah.
What they're meaning to get at.
That's fair. Anyway, back to it.
But how wrong? Okay, but how wrong I was.
I still don't understand why you
Because I'm afraid.
afraid of what?
Well, in part, I fear our child might be, some kind of freak.
And then Judy's imagination gone wild, and it's like this like feral beast with with fox proportions and giant ears. Yeah, I mean, if this is what she imagines the child could look like, I can see that. Anyway, so you really think so?
What? It isn't impossible. Moreover, a baby of yours might be a little too big for me.
Oh, I hate to bring it up, but for some reason that line might be too big for me. Just kind of reminds me of fucking Sonichu when Rosechu's trainer is saying that to Rose, like, that she could date her Dragonite David, and then she's like, oh come on, David's just too big for me. I know it's like different context, but I don't know, that's just the first thing that came to my mind. Looks like Mimi's a little too quiet. Let me see if there's anything I can do to boost the audio.
Hold on. I can turn the gain on my mic all the way up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
But I don't. But it was already pretty close to being all the way up.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know.
I mean, I can still hear you well enough. So I think we should be fine. But anyway, let's see. You don't know for sure.
Nobody knows. And it scares me.
So what you're saying is, hey Nick, even if you can't get me pregnant, I don't want to have any children with you. Oh, did I hit the mark, Judy?
Nick, I should have had this talk with you earlier, and I'm really sorry for not doing so. And you have no idea how hard it is for me to have to tell you these things. But I must say that there is another good reason, and it is my career.
What?
You know I'm about to be promoted to lieutenant, and if I accept this risky pregnancy, my career will be halted for months, or years, or even forever in the worst case scenario if I suffer any how do you pronounce it? Is this sequela?
I have no idea.
Any sequela of an ill-fated pregnancy.
I'm sure somebody.
It's not only my life and my.
Oh, I was just saying. I'm sure somebody
sorry.
in chat's gonna correct us.
It's not only my life and my career that are in danger here,
My
Nick.
bad. Let me go back. All right, there we go.
I became a symbol, an inspiration to those small mammals out there who also want to help make Zootopia a better place to live. The more I'm successful in my career, the more they get confident in their own abilities. For this cause, and to make this dream come true, I did my best and sacrificed many things. And I don't want to let these achievements slip through my fingers like sand.
I was gonna say real quick in the chat, I like Marshall Nerd's comment who says this convo is too real for the funny talking animals. Yeah, I guess that is another thing that makes it just so infamous is the idea that it's a comic about, a movie about talking animals and they're dealing with like a real life scenario, like real world issues. But anyway, that's it. Your career. I should have known you were going to throw it in my face, but you surprised me, Judy. I thought I knew you, but I was wrong.
You don't have the right to say that to me. You know who I am. You know what I am. You know what's at stake for me since we first met. And you know full well that I did everything for my career.
Yes, I do know. Seems like you could even kill our child for your career. And Judy's not taking it well. And here we are. Probably the most infamous panel of the entire comic. Judy smacking Nick. Which, again, like, the art is like, really good. Like, I love the speed, the little motion lines on Judy's arms and, like, on Nick. Like, you really get a sense of the impact and just how much it's doing to him. Like, again, the artwork is very good, which, like Mimi was saying, it definitely makes it stand out from other fan comics.
Other fan comics that are infamous on the internet. I said for
yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like, this is, a step above like the Lightbringer or Sonichu or what have you. Anyway, Thud.
Nick, forgive me. I lost my temper. Nick?
Oh, great. Load 8 more images. Okay. And we see Nick getting a briefcase. He's opening up his dresser. He's packing stuff up.
Nick, I beg you, please forgive me. You don't need to do that. I didn't want to hurt you. Please don't leave me this way. I need you. I need you now more than ever. Trust me when I say I still love you.
By the way, I gotta note this this picture right here, like with the baby, like Jesus and Mary. Like, so are we supposed to believe that like the Son of God was a rabbit in this universe?
I mean, it makes some sense, I guess. I mean, you'd kind of prefer him to be like a lamb, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, because Jesus often
Lamb
called
of God thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It just seems weird to me that they be rabbits and not like sheep or anything. Anyway.
Or a lion lamb hybrid.
Oh yeah, that would be something.
Nick.
Let's see. To my son Nicholas with love. So is that supposed to be his mother?
I would assume so.
Yeah. Anyway, Judy. What would have happened if your mother, while pregnant with you, had decided to interrupt her pregnancy? Oh, real quick, I did notice on Borba's end, he spelled interrupt wrong. He spelled it interrupt. So.
I can't. Yeah, nobody's perfect.
Yeah, and then we see a big X over various images of Judy growing up when she was a baby, when she was a little kid, teenager, graduating.
Nick, it's useless. I know what you...
I'll tell you what would have happened. If you hadn't been born, Judy, this world would be as bleak as ever. And without your light, I'd still be on the streets, living a meaningless life.
That's not true, Nick. I'm sure you would.
Judy, listen. There are people who make a difference in the world, and you are one of them. Even being a little bunny, you stopped an absurdly nasty conspiracy and helped change the minds and hearts of millions. To me, things like these could never, ever have happened without you.
Nick.
For God's sake, Judy, give this unborn child the opportunity to do the same. I beg you, please let your light continue to shine through him or her. Got to make sure we be inclusive. Like, we can't assume what the gender's going to be.
No, as I said before, it's useless. Sorry, Nick, but I've made up my mind. My body, my rule.
I see. Any chance you might change your mind?
No, Nick.
Neither will I.
Nick, don't go away. Please stay with me. Let's talk more about this.
Do you want to talk? Well, there's something I'd like to know. Why didn't you keep it a secret from me? I mean, why didn't you just get rid of our child without me knowing anything?
It wouldn't be the most honest thing to do.
What?
I thought you deserved to know.
It'd have been better for you, for us, click, click, if you had kept me in the dark about your premeditated sin. Goodbye, Judy. Clink.
Nick, where are you going?
Don't worry. I will survive. He said it! He said it! Yep, there's the title.
Nick, if you walk out that door, you don't have to come... Sorry, Nick, if you walk out the door, you don't have to come back anymore.
And we see him leaving.
Oh, no. Nick! No, 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 no!
Nothing lasts forever, even apparently everlasting love that has triumphed over the odds and many challenges. They eventually come to an end. Question mark? So that was
Now, okay, so now we gotta ask, why do you think this comic was made? What do you think was the thought process behind doing this?
well, I know because I'm going off of a memory from Wang's video, but I know Borba for a long time had like made a policy that he would never do any sort of fan projects, but he was really drawn to Zootopia. Like he enjoyed the movie so much, he decided to make stories about it. And in terms of like why he decided to tackle this issue, I honestly don't know. I mean, I guess like his thought process was like trying to see like how these characters would react to like a real world scenario, like a real issue. But yeah, I'm not sure why he thought, oh hey, let's see what would happen if Judy and Nick from Zootopia were having a discussion about abortion. Like I'm not, because like I won't, because reading the comic, it doesn't seem like he takes a stance one way or the other. I mean, I guess maybe you could say it's like pro-choice because Nick is like portrayed as like the bad guy in a way, like he's trying to take the choice away from Judy. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Why do you think he made it?
I couldn't tell you. It's just, I'm curious what was going on in his mind is all. Like why he decided to tell this story with Zootopia characters, because I feel like I guess the fear of having a hybrid is sort of specific to Zootopia, but otherwise it's like it just feels like some melodrama you could do with any characters.
Yeah,
But I guess if it's Zootopia, it gets more attention.
Yeah, probably. But like I said, I feel like maybe he just, because I know he did like other comics centered around Zootopia that focus on other like real world things. But yeah, I'm not really, again, I mean, I don't know. It would be interesting if like, excuse me, it would be interesting if he, I don't know if he's done any interviews like after the fact, but I would be curious to see if there are any. Like maybe he goes into like what his thought process is when he made this, because I am genuinely curious to know like what made him think doing this would be a good idea. But anyway, we should go ahead and move on to the next comic. So, I'm trying to remember like when this one came out, the sequel, but we have Born to Be Alive, which I want to say this came out maybe a couple months after the first one, but I might be wrong. Sorry, I'm just checking the chat really quick because I saw people were talking about Zootopia 2, which I'm kind of surprised they haven't done one yet, considering how popular the first movie was. Let's see. And I'm seeing starting speculation in the chat saying,
See, Zootopia is kind of a weird movie because I feel like it feels like one of those pieces of pop culture from like the Obama era that was meant to be progressive at the time, but has aged kind of weirdly. In
yeah,
in that respect, even though, well, I mean, I feel like it aged weirdly when it only took it a few years, because I mean, it is like it's just kind of the curse that a lot of stuff from the past has, where it's, if you, I mean, the most common interpretation of it obviously is that it's a story about racism, but
I mean,
it's weird if you look at it from that perspective, because like a lot of people have commented, it's weird to have like predator and prey as metaphor for two racial groups, and it's weird that it's a movie about a cop, and anti-cop sentiment is very popular for like anti-racist activists now.
yeah,
It's especially like in the 2020s, it's very like, I would almost call it like a trend to be kind of anti-cop in a way that it wasn't in the 2010s.
yeah, that's fair. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm just checking the chat again. Mushroom in the chat is saying, I hope that fucking rabbit gets turned to stew in the sequel. I mean, damn, that's kind of extreme. I mean, I don't know how it would turn out, but let's see. Dr. Storm, who, by the way, welcome, Dr. Storm, saying everyone trashes the twist villain in the movie even when it came out. Yeah, I do remember the twist villain a little bit. I mean, I remember it being kind of an okay twist. Like I saw what they were going for, but yeah, it was a little weak. But anyway, I feel like we've been rambling enough. We should probably get back to reading the second comic. So we have Born to Be Alive, a Zootopia fan comic by Borba, and we open with Nick. This came out in 2018, so this has been about a year after I Will Survive, because that was 2017. And the apartment number is for you, which that's cute. But anyway, it opens with I don't know if I should do banging sounds, because I don't want to like rock my desk a little too much. But bang, 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 bang. Judy, come on, open the door. I know you're home. And all the locks get unlocked, and then the door creaks open, and we see Judy peering in.
Go away, Nick. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, and only one more. Just give me another hour when my Krabby Patty is ready. I don't know if you get that joke.
Besides, you're being quite noisy. Couldn't you just knock on that door? If you're going to make such a fuss again, I'll have no choice but to arrest you for disorderly conduct.
Damn. And I do like this panel where it's like, Nick is like really small in like this huge hallway. Like it really does a good job of showing just how like little he feels in this big situation. Anyway, is that all you have to say to me after a year?
No, leave me alone, Nick, and never come back.
And then she's slowly, she's trying to close the door, and then Nick sticks his foot in. Crunch. Ah!
Nick, move away from the door.
No, I need to talk to you face to face.
What is so important that made you come here at this time?
Let me in and I'll tell you everything, Judy. But believe me, if I don't talk with you right now, I might not have another day to live. Uh-oh.
All right, I'll let you in. Step back just a little bit, Nick.
And then the door opens back up, and it's dark in here. Click. And the apartment looks the same. Everything is in its place.
Film, are you talking? I can't hear you.
Oh, hang on just a second. God damn it. Okay, hang on. Let me do this. Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. It's this weird audio capture software I'm using. I don't know. For some reason, it goes in and out. I really need to work on that. But anyway, the apartment looks the same. Everything is in its place.
You didn't come here to talk about the furniture, did you?
Jeez, how cold-hearted are you tonight?
Nick, I'm not in the mood for your antics.
Oh, and I just noticed these little stickers right here. So, is this supposed to be like what's his name, Herman, and the head elf from the Rankin-Bass Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer?
Yeah, it looks like it.
So, I probably shouldn't go into discussing that because then we'd be here for way longer. But anyway.
I must be on duty at 8 a.m., so...
Yeah, I do know. This is the first time we've met in many months, yet you only think about your job.
Listen, if it was not me who resigned from the police force, it was not me who resigned from the police force. Unlike you, I have my duties. By the way, is it the alcohol that made you come here to see me again?
I mean, well, it's funny you say that because I actually do have a drink right now, so... So yeah, it is. So yeah, I guess technically, it'd be nice if you have some coffee for me.
What? You want some coffee right now? I think you know where the coffee maker is. Help yourself.
All right, fine. I mean, I did barge into your place at 2 a.m, but goddamn, do I need some coffee? Let me see. Yes, here you are, still with some coffee. I just have to warm it up a little. And oh, the ARP. Should we explain what the R bitches thing is?
Go ahead.
So, long story short, after this comic came out, there were a bunch of parodies that were made, and in one of the more infamous parodies, they replaced the whole abortion thing with Arby's, where Judy and Nick were complaining about how like Arby's was getting shut down or whatever. So Borba decided to add this in as a little nod to that, which I think is kind of funny. But anyway, so hot. I'm feeling better now. Much better.
Minutes ago, you said that your life was at stake.
Well, did I say that? Yeah, it seems I did.
Just as I suspected, you lied to me.
No, I only hustled you a little bit.
So your older self is back, alive and well.
Didn't I tell you, Fluff? I will always survive. Always.
Nick, you son of a...
Oopsie. By the way, say, did you do that?
That? You mean my premeditated sin?
Oh my. Did I really say such a thing? Sorry for the nonsense, Judy.
Yes, Nick. I did.
Which I gotta say, I do like the juxtaposition of like Nick laughing hysterically, and then you got like super serious Judy here being like, "Yes, I did do that thing you told me." Like, I don't know, it's just kind of a funny.
I will say we were talking about the art in this. I mean, it kind of impresses me that this artist drew like a background for every panel too. There are no shortcuts here.
Yeah, I was gonna say it really says a lot when like an indie creator like this guy puts more effort into his books than like Frank Miller in more recent years, where he doesn't even bother with backgrounds. Anyway,
yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily expect a comic to have one for every panel, but yeah, Borba is really putting a lot of effort into this.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But anyway, so then Nick and Judy are just kind of staring down each other. The door's left open, and I forgive.
I don't need your forgiveness.
No, Judy, you got me wrong. I mean, forgive me.
Forgive you?
Let me explain. And then he stands up and he gets down on his knees with a swish, and he's like,
Nick!
I miss you, Judy. I miss you so much.
Nick, stop this and stand up.
Judy, please hear me out. I did you wrong. I should have never left you. You asked me to stay, but I refused to listen to you. I was proud enough to turn my back on you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have stayed by your side. To leave you was the hardest thing I ever did. But my pride pulled me away from you, from your love, Judy. I thought I'd be fine, that I could forget you, but how stupid and wrong I was. So yeah, we see a flashback where Nick is in bed. He's got tons of drinks. He's smoking, and he's with a prostitute, who I believe this prostitute actually showed up in like other like spin-off comics that Borba did. So I regret bitterly for letting you face your ordeal by yourself. I was such a shameful coward. But believe me, Judy, I've learned my lesson and changed my ways. I'm begging you, Judy, could you please forgive my past errors and many flaws? What do you say? Will you do so and take me back?
Oh, Nick. Nick, I didn't know you foxes were so emotional. However, you walked out on me when I needed you most.
But...
Shh. It's my turn to talk.
Okay.
Yes, I do know that we both made many mistakes, many bad choices, but you did them. But you did the worst of them all by turning your back on me.
Real quick, Storm Speculation in the chat says, did that neighbor cheat on Judy with another animal? Well, I mean, could you really call it cheating when he walked out on her? Like, basically, they kind of ended things because of, well, the argument they had in the last comic. And,
are you asking me this?
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Just in general, I was kind of asking.
Yeah, I mean, after the last comic, I think they broke up, so I wouldn't consider it cheating if one of them moved on to somebody else after that.
Yeah. Anyway, Judy,
Where were you when the procedure went wrong? Do you know how much I missed you by my side when I was going through such a dreadful time?
Oh, there must have been some struggles with what happened. So,
did you forget that you were as guilty of my pregnancy as me? If you really loved me, you would have been strong enough to stay with me. That's all I asked for, Nick. Your support. Instead, you gave me the cold shoulder and walked out on me.
I'm checking the chat really quick. Joey's in chat saying greatest comic trilogy of all time. And he also says, goodly, this comic is us after I impreg you. Okay, you guys are a little unhinged, so maybe cool it down a little bit.
Maybe everything would have been quite different if you had stayed by my side. Maybe I hadn't even... Anyway, these things are in the past now, and yes, Nick, I forgive you for being such a shameful coward, but it's too late for a reconciliation. I'm sorry, Nick. Time for you to go.
Lub-dub. I'm not sure what that means.
What
Judy!
A dignified sound effect.
Yeah, exactly. Judy, please give me a chance. I can't live without you.
Nick, you're hurting me. Let me go. Let me...
And also, I like how even the painting is judging him, just looking down at him. And so we go on, and then there's a mystery person. I guess,
you or me?
I mean, well, I guess I'll just throw in a random voice for now. Judy, and then... Oh, we got a new character.
Oh, okay. It's Nick. Is this Nick's mother or
no. I mean, this is a woman. But I'm sure we find out later who she is.
Judy, are you okay? Need help?
Let's see.
Shay, I told you to stay in bed. I can deal with Nick by myself.
Shay, bed. Oh, and you can tell he's worried because instead of full eyes, he's just got little dots for eyes. And Judy, who's this woman, and why was she in our bedroom? Oh no, 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 no! You replaced me with another fox, a female fox?
I think you'd better say vixen.
Oh yeah. How come you?
Many things happened while you were away, Nick.
Yeah, clearly a lot happened.
When you went away, I was in despair, feeling totally miserable and alone. I could not count on the support of my family, not after everything I put them through when I became a police officer, and especially after the two of us started to live together without being married.
Oh yeah, because that was the issue, was that they were living out of wedlock or whatever the word is.
You know, they're Catholics.
Oh, I get it. It's like Catholics, but carrot. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cute.
it is. I just wasn't sure how to pronounce it. I get what it's saying, but
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to somehow accept my decision to interrupt my pregnancy. In the end, I stood up for myself and went ahead with the procedure. Of course, I kept my family unaware of what I was doing and what happened next.
What happened next?
As the first rabbit to ever get an abortion, she was the first one. That's a little...
Yeah,
Anyway, I was fully aware of the risks. Unfortunately, complications happened, and I had to get help at the ZPD's hospital.
yeah, I don't know.
And
Maybe
it was there when I first met Shannon, my ray of sunshine in those dark times.
you continue.
Sorry, I thought you were about to say something.
No, I was just gonna say, to your point about how like she's the first rabbit to ever get an abortion. Yeah, that is kind of weird that in the history of this world that never happened. I don't know. Maybe I guess
I just wonder why, or if there's some unexplained reason for that that we're supposed to pick up on.
well,
It's kind of random.
Well, I think in the last comic they mentioned that like the whole interspecies thing was kind of like relatively new. So maybe that's what they meant, was the fact that like this is the first time that a fox and a rabbit had hooked up. So maybe that's why it was the first of its kind, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway,
She works as a garage mechanic at ZPD and came to the hospital due to a minor injury. She's sweet and shy, and like me, she's gone through a stressful breakup.
yeah, I was gonna say that line read there. It kind of sounded like you're trying to do like the she sells she. Now I can't do it. She sells seashells by the seashore. Anyway,
We became friends and began to cheer each other up.
yeah, and then but that doesn't explain why you.
Things are not just black or white, Nick. There's a large gray area in between, and Shay and I are well in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, they really are.
Even we were greatly surprised when our feelings started to change.
No, I've had enough. And yeah, he's really worried because he's like pulling on his ears and whatnot. Okay, I apologize in advance to any of our LGBTQ viewers for this next line, but you're not like that, Judy. You're just fooling yourself. Please dump this lesbian and get back to your true self.
Don't you dare call her that!
Yeah, just real quick, I don't know about Mimi, but I stand by the LGBT community. I do not support lines like Leslie, so just...
Well, I think I feel like the author here was afraid to use they were afraid to use the D word, so they used Leslie instead.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
I feel like if they wanted Nick to say something more offensive, that's what they should have gone with.
yeah, that's fair. Anyway,
Let her go. Let her.
bug off. And then he throws Shay down, and then thud. And
Shay, you okay?
oh my, sorry, I didn't want.
Nick, get out of my home now.
Judy, please, I came here for you.
Yeah, Nick, you came here out of the blue from outer space with a sad story and hoping I was all alone and free, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Damn, she's getting really intense. Like, you can see the teeth and everything.
Oh no, Nick, not I. I found me a new love with someone who respects me. With her, I got a new life to start. Sorry, I got a new life to live, to start anew. Because I deserve to live a new life. Nick, I was born to be alive.
He said it. He said it. Yep. And real quick, Storm Speculation to the chat says, bruh, you were making jokes during Toxic Crusaders. Now you want to be an ally. Yeah, I guess that's true. Anyway, Judy, please.
Do yourself a favor and get out of my life forever. Goodbye, Nick.
And then slam and pant. And she's crying. Damn, that sounded real.
Judy, are you all right?
And oh, look, now we're in color because I guess since they got rid of Nick, now everything's all happy and whatnot. And Judy hugs her.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh. Okay. I guess Mimi has to go off for a minute. So I guess I could just finish this off. Yeah, they hug and then they kiss. And then I guess I'll fill in for Mimi real quick. I'm better now. Much better. And that's the end of Born to Be Alive. So I guess comparing this to I Will Survive.
Sorry about that. My phone rang and I had to text them and tell them I'm streaming.
Oh yeah, no worries. I finished off the last panel for you, but I guess so. How is Born to Be Alive compared to I Will Survive for you? Like, do you think it's better? Not as good?
I don't know. I think it's about the same. I don't really see a big difference in quality.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say it does. I don't know if it necessarily makes Nick out to be more of the good guy or not, because Judy's like the more aggressive one. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like, I'd say it's roughly about the same as the first one. I don't know if it's necessarily. I mean, the art is still impressive, and I do like some of the little humorous touches thrown in, like the Arby's reference, or like the painting looking down at Nick as he's like groveling and crying. Like, I do like some of the little attempts at humor.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll say. I don't know if I like this comic having humorous touches because it takes itself so seriously. You know, for the most part, it's like it almost feels like breaking the tone.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I mean, I guess you could kind of infer that maybe Borba's like kind of in on the but it also is kind of a dangerous thing where you're so into the joke.
I think you're cutting out again. I
God
can't
damn
hear
it.
you.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what I was saying before was I don't know, like he's clearly in on the joke, but I feel like he's so in on the joke that there's no longer a joke really to be made. But anyway, so anyway, on to the history of the comics. So it came out in 2018. I don't think it had the same impact as the first one because it kind of came and went. And then about 3 years later, we got the final installment in the I Will Survive trilogy, Never Say Goodbye, which the last one was started up black and white and then switched to color at the end. This one is in full color. So actually, hang on, let me move your still over a little bit because it's kind of blocking part of the comic. So I'll just move you over there. There we go. Okay, so now we've got Never Say Goodbye, a Zootopia fan comic by Borba. And as you can see, it's in full color. And I do really like the detail that he put into the city. I mean, granted, it's been years since I've seen the movies, so I don't remember exactly what it looks like. But again, it does look really stellar here, like very vibrant, a lot of little details and colors and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a lot more effort here than there needs to be.
Yeah, which again is kind of what makes it so absurd that this series of comics exists. And Joe is like, is spoiling little aspects of the comic I see. Anyway, so we start off in the train depot or whatever, and okay, boys and girls, what do you guys
Well,
want? And
hold on. Wait, hold on. Go up.
yeah,
This background just looks like they put a filter over an existing image from the movie, though.
yeah, it does.
This doesn't look drawn like the other ones do.
Yeah, that. And now that I'm seeing it, you're right. It does kind of look like Borba just took an image from the movie and added like a posterized filter to it. So, I mean, I guess like even some like artists have to take little shortcuts, which is honestly kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. So then we cut to the inside, and we've got a bunch of characters' voices. I'm not sure who's supposed to be who. Let's see.
I want pineapple juice. Kiwi for me. Orange, please. Grape. Can I have blueberry juice?
No juice for you. Oh, I get it. It's like a Seinfeld reference. Fresh squeeze baobab juice. I probably butchered that. And then we got a pig here.
Mr. Wild.
Nice choice, Samson.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Nice choice, Samson. I'll have one too. Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I was just figuring we could like alternate back and forth because I think this one has like a lot more.
Fine, you can do the pig.
Okay. Well, no, you can handle the pig. I'll just do some of the other kid characters. Isn't this going to be expensive for you, Mr. Wild? Oh wait, that's a girl. Okay. I guess I'll do a different voice then. Is this going to be expensive for you, Mr. Wild? No worries, Monica. Junior Rangers Reserve Fund will reimburse my expenses. Besides, I'm the treasurer, ain't I? And then, well, now that you kids know everything about this great station, I'm going to show you a wonderful place. A place where, woohoo, yay, wow. What's going on? And then, hurrah, yay, wee. There's apparently a huge crowd coming. And, looks like a VIP is coming here. And I think I know who it is. And then, oh, looks like Judy's now the mayor. And people are shouting, hooray, welcome,
Hooray,
mayor.
welcome, Mayor Hops.
And I don't know if it's necessarily meant to be more political, but like, am I the only one who kind of thinks that Judy in this kind of looks a bit like Hillary Clinton with like the hair and the pantsuit?
No, I can see what you mean.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like this one's gonna get way more political. And then just
Mayor Hops, yay! How pretty she is. She's so beautiful in person. Yoo-hoo! Mayor Hops, love her. Please take a selfie
and
with
then
me.
more comments, and then dumb bunny.
What? This voice.
And then we see Nick is peering through the crowd, and then she sees him, and then we get a closer version of him, and then she's like shocked to see him, and then
Nicholas.
and they see each other in the crowd, and then long time no see, Carrots, or should I say, Your Honor?
No, you don't have to. By the way, I'm glad to see you're doing well.
Oh, do you mean this? It's just my irresistible fox charm. It grows over time, you know.
Oh, you.
Oh, and I guess he's fat now because of course he is. And then something wrong, Mayor Hops?
No, not at all. I just found a longtime friend of mine.
I see. And they just walk away and rumble. All right, people, nothing to see here. Back away. Oh, wow. This is what I could call a mammal wall.
There are reasons for this, Nick.
Oh, and what reasons could those be? Say, is it like this all the time?
Believe me, this is just one of the downsides of becoming empowered.
Mr. Wild. Hey, that is not fair. Mrs. Mayor, if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry. Let the kids come closer, Wolverton.
Yes, ma'am. And then, Mayor Hobbs, Mr. Wild. Let's say she and I cracked a lot of criminal cases some time ago, 10 years ago to be exact. And then we see a younger picture of the two of them. Nick much slimmer and Judy, just kind of being there. And then the kids are all impressed. You can do
Wow, is it true, Mrs. Mayor?
Yes, it is, darling. Mr. Wild and I were cops.
And then
and great buddies.
And we were also one more thing, weren't we?
Nick, please.
But this is part of our history. But this part of our history is just water on the bridge now, right? And then we see the two of them looking on as they're reminiscing about the old times. I think some of these panels are from the other Borba comics. Like, obviously, that's I Will Survive. I think that's Born to Be Alive. And these are just some of the other miscellaneous ones they did. So then, Mr. Wild? And then, well, bygones are bygones. Carrots, let me introduce this adorable little bunch to you.
So you finally became a junior ranger scout, right?
Funny. I'm the leader of the Zootopia Pack and a successful entrepreneur. Okay, kids, introduce yourselves.
Magnificent Lieutenant Samson Swinton. Great Mayor Barbara Bardson.
10-star General Monica Mooseridge. Trooper Roger Racconer. Trooper Nicholas Piberius Wild Jr. Probably at your service, ma'am.
Nicholas Wild Jr.?
Yep, he's my pride. He's the little piece of me that I gave to this world. Dad! And Nick is being that overbearing dad that, like, all kids really don't like. he always makes this face when I say that.
Oh, Nick, he's cute and handsome.
Yeah, I know. It's called genetics, my dear.
I'm so happy for you, Nick.
I gotta say, this is quite a change from the last comic to this one, because the last one, she was all like, okay, get out of my life. I don't want you anymore. And now, like, time has passed, and they're, like, buddies now. I guess time really does change a lot. So anyway.
And your wife, too.
So, you didn't fail to notice this?
Of course, and I'm quite sure she's a very special woman.
Yes, Carrots, she is. I wonder if we're ever going to find this woman. By the way, you're still stunningly beautiful, Judy. I would dare say you are more beautiful now than ever. And then...
Thank you, Nick. I'm glad you have no hard feelings.
Well, rest assured that I never had such feelings for you, sweetheart. So wait, after all this time, he actually never loved her? Wait, what?
Does he mean that he never loved her, or that he never had hard feelings toward her?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the way the text is read, that's what I was saying. That, like, does that mean he never loved her in the first place, or I don't know. Because that changes a lot in this comic. But anyway.
Same here. Unfortunately, not all mammals think so.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about politics.
And here we go.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Almost all Zootopia citizens, even those who didn't vote for me, approve and do support my full mammal equality program, the very reason I was elected. But there are these small radical groups that are against this integration and don't want me to be reelected.
Yeah, this is where we get into yeah.
There are pro-preds and pro-praise groups, each with their own twisted agendas, but they all have one goal: to overthrow Zootopia's democratic government, to impose their prejudices and biased views.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch this one, so that'll never gonna happen. What? that that'll never gonna happen. That sentence makes no sense.
I think so. They're just a handful of delusional weirdos. Very dangerous weirdos, anyway.
This explains your bodyguards. But Judy, wouldn't it be safer for you to stay away from public places?
Believe me, if I do so, the extremists will think they've defeated me and become stronger. No, Nick, I'm not going to bury myself in a burrow. I'd rather...
Rather what? Let's see. Excuse me, Your Honor, but they just arrived. Hope I'm not slowing you down.
Not at all, Nick. Please come with me and see why I came here today.
The place is clear, sir. Good work, mammals. Everything is ready to welcome Mayor Hobbs's wife and children.
Hello, honey.
Hi, Mom Judy. And I guess they had a kid. They have 2 kids. And the zebra's wearing a The Herd shirt, I guess. And I don't know. Do you want to voice the kid?
Mommy Judy, I missed you.
I missed you too, Cupcake.
Which I got to point out because when Wang did his video on these comics, he mentioned the zebra's like expression that like, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but the zebra does kind of look like it has some like, I don't know if I should say it, like some kind of mental disorder, and I'll just leave it at that because I probably said too much already, so. Anyway, I should probably move on. So then
I was so homesick. I love you, honey.
I love you too, Pumpkin.
Oh.
And she sees Nick and
Mr. Wild.
Hi, Shan. I mean, Mrs. Hobbs. I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not, but I'm deeply sorry for what I said and did to you that morning. I was a major jerk, and I've done you wrong. It was one of the worst things I did in my life. Well, I mean, I really, really hope you'll forgive me someday. And then tears in her eyes, and she takes him by the hand.
It's all right. All right. Call me Shay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shay. And then they hug.
Stu and Bonnie sent you many hugs.
Gosh, it's been
a while since the last. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry,
is
that was
my line or your line?
She's got her mouth open.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, it's been a while since the last time I was at the Burrows. I'll pay them a visit as soon as possible.
And then I've seen your family on the news, but it's a pleasure to meet your kids in person.
Thanks. Let me introduce them to you. This is Rafiki, captain of his school's paw ball team.
Oh, I get it. Rafiki, like the Lion King. Yeah, that. Well, I don't know. That wouldn't really check out then because Rafiki was a baboon and this is a zebra. So, but anyway.
It's Africa. It's all the same.
Yeah, that's fair.
Say hi to Mr. Wild, Rafiki.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Rafiki. And then I guess Monica really likes him. Say, what about becoming a junior Ranger Scout, son?
Wow, it'd be way cool, Mr. Wild.
And this young lady is Mon. Say hi, sweetie. She's a little shy.
Oh, I was gonna say I can't wait for the live action version of this creature. So they're so adorable.
Shay, this handsome boy is Nick's son, Nick Jr.
Oh, how cute he is. Like to do when you grow up, my dear.
And there's Timon and Pumbaa in the background. Another little reference. So
I'd like to help make the world a better place.
Well, I'm sure I've heard these words before.
Oh no, really? Poor me, thinking I was being original when I taught my kid that lesson. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Your Honor, it's time to go. Who needs a watch with all these watch mammals around?
I hope these security measures are not really necessary, but better safe than sorry, right? Anyway, they're just doing their duty like us when we were cops. Remember?
Of course, Carrots. I'll never forget our time as cops.
Me neither.
And then, duh? Well, I think it's time to say,
Goodbye? Yeah, it seems so. Goodbye, Nick, my friend.
oh, maybe there are still some feelings between them. And then dot dot dot, and then whoosh, and then they hug, and oh, please, never say goodbye to me again, Judy, my friend. And then we move on, and
Agreed. I'll never say that again. Oh, if you ever need anything from Zootopia City Hall,
now that you said that, Junior Ranger Scouts are in need of a new headquarters.
you smart fox. All right, just go to my office. We'll see what I can do for your scout. Deal?
Deal.
Nice. See you, Nick.
And then Mayor Hops, just a minute for Zen, please. Viva Mayor Hops, yay! Long live the Mayor Hops. And then,
Mayor Hop's a great mammal, isn't she, Dad?
yes, I'm sure she is, Junior. I'm sure she is. And then, well, boys and gals, now that everything has been said and done, well, what was I saying to you kiddos a dozen minutes ago? Oh yeah, are you ready to know a very amusing place? Yeah, yay, woohoo!
Where is it, Dad?
And why, you know where, Junior. It's our amusement park, the Wild Times. So wait, does this mean like between the last comic and this one, Nick like built a whole amusement park and is like running it, or this is the end. Oh no, wait. This says the end, but there's a few more pages than this. Do we want to keep reading, or should we stop here?
Sure, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead if there's just a few more pages.
Well, I should kind of give it, because I know a little bit about this comic. Let's just say the next couple pages get a bit controversial, is all I'll say.
Oh, I hope so.
Joey and Chet kind of alluded to it.
Can't take any more of this saccharine crap. Let's get to the good stuff.
Anyway, so now we got Never Say Goodbye Extra, and it's in black and white, so you know it's serious. So we've got a car with, Judy's like sitting on the on top of the car. Her wife's sitting next to her.
Whoa, hold on a second. Look at that. She why is she hitting a Sig Heil? Is she autistic?
I don't know. Maybe she's taking after Elon. And Spanian is saying, Spanian in the chat is saying, "I bitches, I'm out. I love you all." Well, we love you too, Spanian. Thanks for coming here. Anyway, so now we move on. We got them driving, more of them driving in a very familiar looking setting, and then crosshairs, and here we go. Bam! Judy shot. Yeah, in case you couldn't figure it out, this is basically the Kennedy assassination in Zootopia. Oh wait, hold on. There's supposed to be more pages after this. Like, hang on, because I know that there's more to the comic than just that. Hang on, let me just really quick look for Never Say Goodbye, because I know there's more after that. So I don't know why. Let's see if I can find them, because I know that there's more pages. Let me see. Okay, I think all right, yeah, I found it. I just had to go to Borba's DeviantArt page. Let me see. Okay, because I'm trying to find the pages. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay, so let me switch back over. Okay, so I found the panel. I'll have to zoom, kind of enlarge this a bit, but yeah. So we've got the Kennedy assassination, and then and yeah, DeviantArt's kind of weird like that. But anyway, yeah. So then Judy like falls into Shay's lap. Basically, it's just playing out like the Kennedy assassination, then the crosshairs, and then we see the sniper, and we got an elephant wearing a bear's mask and a donkey wearing a bear wearing a donkey's mask. Gee, I wonder what they could be saying with this. I got her. I got that cursed bun. What? No, I got her. So did they both shoot her, or shut up, stupid. Shut up. Hang on, I'm trying to remember the voice they did. Shut up, stupid pred. You shut up, lousy prey. Boo, boo. Shut up, loser. No, you shut up. Jail them. So they're being pulled off to jail, and then they look down and what's this? Blink, blink. Judy's awake, and she licks it up. Nom nom, and
Raspberry jam.
yep, she got jammed. Sir, their rifles were set to shoot volleys of heavy paintballs filled with dangerously sugary raspberry jam. How cruel. These extremists are true monsters. They should have used strawberry. Okay, and then, let's see. And then the kids.
Mommy, Judy, candy. Yum.
And then, yup. And then Shay is all distressed.
Judy, wouldn't you like to reconsider your choice of being a politician and go back to being a cop? I mean, think it's much safer without so many scares and threats. How about going back to Bunniesboro and being a little farmer?
Do I have to read all this? I don't think it's meant to all be read.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's just meant to communicate that she's stressed out.
yeah, that's fair. And that's the end. So
Well, see, now this is comedy. This is a comedy punchline.
yeah, we went from abortion to domestic abuse to the Kennedy assassination.
I can't hear you
God damn it.
if you're
Okay.
talking.
Okay, there. You should be able to hear me now.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. But no, I was just saying, like, we started with abortion, then we went with domestic abuse, and now we end with the Kennedy assassination. This series of comics really took us places, didn't it?
It did. And I have a strange appreciation for these comics after reading them in full.
Yeah, honestly, same here. Cause
Like they're very they're fundamentally distasteful, but there's a lot of effort behind them.
yeah, there really is. Like, I kind of get the feeling that with the third comic, like, in a way, Borba was almost like kind of getting back at people, like the people who are like inflamed over "I Will Survive" and like drawing all these like different parallels, and he's like just going all in with it. I mean, yeah, admittedly, the political stuff was a little too on the nose, in my opinion. Like, it was very heavy-handed, but I don't know. In a weird way, it did kind of add to the whole absurdity of it. That again,
mean,
these are real world.
I mean, the original Zootopia, he had message too, so it fits.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess. Well, I don't know. I mean, I am glad that I finally read these comics, and just again, it's like you said, I do appreciate them a lot more. Like, you can tell, even as odd as the subject matter is, that this Borba guy is very talented, and he did put a lot of effort into something that probably didn't deserve all that much effort, but I'm still glad that he did it, even if it is so out there.
Yeah, me too.
So I guess, Mimi, what would you say is the lesson that we learned here today?
Da, da, da. I learned, I suppose that, oh geez, what is the lesson we learned for all this?
I guess the lesson is,
I guess there's still a happy ending after abortion.
yeah, I guess the lesson is abortion.
Two people can still be friends, even if two former lovers can still be friends. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know. I guess maybe the lesson to be learned is, you know what? I don't know if there really was a lesson to be learned here. I don't even know if we were supposed to get anything out of these comics. but yeah, so that was the I Will Survive
I
trilogy.
think it's just like it's just kind of melodrama indulgence, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with a little melodrama.
Yeah, that's true. I guess let me I'm trying to think of what else there is to say. I guess was there anything about this comic that really stood out to you, like any surprises you didn't see coming?
Well, toward the end, I was relieved when you told me there were a few more pages because I was thinking, well, they spent time establishing that there are these extremist groups that want predators and prey to stay separate. They established that earlier. They didn't, but it didn't amount to anything. So I'm glad that it did sort of amount to something.
Yeah, because I
I was
think
afraid it wouldn't.
because I remember in the video from Justin Wang where he talked about the comics, he mentioned that like Borba had actually put out like a little statement about the last couple pages saying that like if you're easily offended or want this to be the ending, you can just stop here, but if you're really curious you can continue on from there. So yeah, I am kind of glad that there were more pages to it, and like you said, I do like that they actually did do a payoff for like the whole setup about the extremist groups. Again, even if it was a little too on the nose about today politics and all that, but again, like you said, it is like, even if it is still just weird that it exists, I'm kind of glad it does, because I don't know, I think the world's just a little better off with things like this. So I guess that in closing, I really enjoyed this comic. I enjoyed reading it. I hope you guys got a kick out of it, and Mimi, I hope you enjoy reading it as well.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah, I guess you need a minute to think about what you're gonna say.
I mean, I enjoyed reading it. It went by pretty easy. It went down easier than I thought it would. Thank you for reading this with me, Film.
Yeah, no worries.
And I guess that's all.
Well, before we close out, I guess just real quick, if you want to, you can promote your stuff. So if the audience wants to check you out more, where can they do so?
Just go to my channel, Mizz Mimi. I haven't uploaded anything since my last video, Top 10 Hottest Internet Reviewers, but I'm still proud of that video, so you should check it out.
Yeah, I would absolutely endorse watching it. I should leave a link to your channel in the description once the stream goes up. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out that video. It is pretty hysterical. But I guess talking about my stuff real quick, I have a new review out for Captain America: Brave New World, which was it was okay. I've also got on my Patreon a preview for my upcoming Trauma Tuesdays video on Nightbreed, which that should be fun. Let's see. And Laughing Helmet chat is saying, "Film, please read more infamous internet comics with friends. This is great. I'm a re-listen later." All right, cool. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what are some other. I can probably think of some more later that I could do. But yeah, I can tell Mimi's getting tired, so I think I should probably wrap this up. But yeah, Mimi, as always, thank you for coming on, and hope to see you again soon.
You're welcome. Good night, everybody.
All right, and I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to more videos and more reviews soon. And until then, I will see you guys. Hold on, I got to stop the music. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Thank you for having me on.